Now let's invite our IEEE Solid State Circuit President Van der Spiegel, Professor, give a speech.
I may need some help with, yeah.
Yeah, I can put away.
Oh, yes. Good morning and welcome, distinguished guests, students, friends, and colleagues. It's an honor and a privilege to have the opportunity to participate in this important event at also this distinguished university. So I'm really honored to be able to kind of be part of the opening ceremony of this student chapter. So what I'd like to do is to give you a brief overview of the Solid State Circuit Society, maybe a little bit of the IEEE, and I hope I don't take more than few more minutes maybe. So, first of all, of course, the congratulations to the founders of this chapter, Professor Lin, who has been, I think, very instrumental, but also the students, which is, I think, a very important aspect to get students involved. We consider the students the future of the society, so we need more of you involved, and hope many of you will become also members. So, you are now joining a list of about 106 chapters worldwide. We have currently 15 chapters in China, 36 actually in Asia. So the Asia chapters currently are the majority worldwide, followed by European chapters where we have 35, and then 24 in USA, a couple in China and South America. So we expect further growth here in China because there are so many good, excellent engineers, and it's only normal that we also see larger involvement. And I'm grateful to Professor Patrick Yu, who has actually been instrumental also in reaching out to China, which I hope he will continue doing it. Currently he is the chair of the membership committee. In a few weeks he will actually be vice president of the membership committee, so we get even more responsibilities as a result, more work, but he is up to it. So, also want to mention that the society consider chapters very important. It's the lifeblood of the society, and as a result we also want to provide support in any way we can. And so one way to provide support is to provide subsidies. So we provide $2,000 for a single chapter, be it a student chapter or a regular chapter. So you can apply for this once a year. If you are a joint chapter, which is not the case for here, it's $1,000, and you probably get another $1,000 for the other chapters, right? But also, if you want to organize, let's say, a special event, let's say like a workshop or a short course, you can apply for up to $5,000 to help you organize, to help you invite speakers, pay for the venue, advertisement, and so on. And then, of course, we have also distinguished lecture tour, which is very important, very popular. So we have about 20 distinguished lecturers worldwide. You can invite them to give a presentation, and it's all covered by the society. And then also, of course, we have a student, we have also a grant for travel for a chapter chair. So you need to apply for this also special. We have 1 or 2 each year for a chapter chair, otherwise you may not be able to come to a conference, for instance. So we can provide that as well. And then there are, of course, additional benefits. One of them is the Outstanding Chapter Project Award. So it's supposed to do something special that stands out. That's an example. For the rest of the chapters, you can apply. I will give you that special award as well as a recognition. And that usually will be awarded at the International Solid State Circuits Conference in San Francisco. So you get a lot of visibility. So with this, let me just say a few words about the IEEE. I know there are a lot of students here. Maybe you're not fully aware of it. Maybe you're not all members yet, but we'll work on that. I'm sure that Professor Lin will be active recruiting you. But so actually the IEEE, in case you don't know, is the largest professional organization worldwide. So we have about 423,000 members worldwide, as you can see, of which in China we have 16,311. So we expect that that number will grow considerably, considering the activities and the growing interest in microelectronics here in the country. As I said, students are very important. The society has about 117,000 students worldwide, and we hope that number is growing, of which there are about 6,170 in China. And that's also hopefully a growing number. So if you compare this, for instance, with India, there are 34,000 students in India versus 6,000. And so Patrick is not very happy with that. He will work on it, make sure there are more coming, and you have to support him, right? Okay. So what I like to do then is say a few words about the society itself, because the chapter is part of the solid-state circuit societies. So the society is one of 38 societies in the IEEE. And for those who don't know, so the IEEE is divided in societies, and that actually is according to interest. So there is educationally, academically, in any way we can. It's a relatively new society, was founded in 1997. And so maybe for the organizers of the chapter, it's good to understand how the society is organized and how you can participate in the future as well, because I like to have more people from China and Asia actually participate in the leadership of the society. And that's not happening too much. So maybe let me explain how you can do this and how it's organized. So there is first, there's the president, which have the honor, of course, to be, but then we have a vice president, right? As you can see, this Bram Nota is going to take over this coming year. We have then the secretary. And that together, actually, we found the executive committee. So we make some executive decisions as needed. But then also we have 15 elected members. And so Professor Patrick Yu is one of these elected members as well. And you can run for members. So if you would like to be part of this, you would let me know. I put you on the ballot. And then hopefully you have a lot of friends who will vote for you to be on the ADCOM. And so and then we have some administrators who are helpers, of course. So all of this, what we call the ADCOM, Administrative Committee, which meet twice a year, where we make decisions about all kinds of aspects of the society. And then there are different committees, very important. So we have the Awards Committee. There is also the Chapters Committee that currently Stéphane Rousseau is chairing. Then we have the Meetings Committee, which is done by Bill Bohill of Intel. Then the Membership Committee, right, is Professor Yu. Then we have also the Nominations Committee, so that's a committee that nominates for the next ADCOM members to be on the ballot. And then finally we have the Publications Committee, Professor John Long, which of course a very important one. And then we have also some representatives of other societies and circuits. So why would you like to join, and what can the society do for you? So actually, the Solid-State Circuit Society is the leading publisher of some of your journals in which you want to publish, right? So you may all be familiar with the Journal of Solid-State Circuits. That's the top journal in our field. There's then also the Solid-State Circuits magazine, right, which you have read. I think is very helpful for students. There's a lot of tutorial information in it. But then there's also the RFIC virtual journal. And then finally, the journal, what we call JXCDC, is a journal of exploratory computational devices and circuits. So it's a little bit more science-oriented, and it's collaboration with electron devices and some other societies. But then finally, very important is there is a new journal that's just launched a few weeks ago. It's called the Solid-State Circuit Letters. So that is in addition to the regular journal, in which you now can publish short letters. It's about 4 pages maximum, and so the review is going to be much shorter. It's going to be easier to publish. You don't need to have too much extensive information. As long as it's new, innovative, you should consider submitting to this. So very exciting. And then, of course, also the Solid State Circuit Society organizes the key conferences in our field. All of you hopefully are familiar with the International Solid State Circuits Conference, which is held every year right, in San Francisco. This year it will be just before the Chinese New Year. Unfortunately, there's a bit of overlap. But then there's also the other conferences like the ASSCC, CICC, VLSI Circuit Symposium, and then the SCIRC, SDR. So all of these are sponsored by the society. So let me just finish by saying a few words about membership benefits. Why would you, as students, want to join the society? I think there are many benefits. But first of all, if you're a member, you get access, free access to a lot of educational information. For instance, all the tutorials and short courses of the past few years which have been presented at the ISSCC are available. So from your dorm room, from your iPhone, from your iPad, you can just listen to these tutorials by some of the top leaders in their field. Of course, you get access to the Distinguished Lectures program. There's also webinars by experts, again, free access. We are launching a MOOC series. There's going to be a short course online. The first one is going to be given by Professor Razavi on noise in circuits. So keep your eyes open for this. The announcements will come soon. And then also we're going to publish free e-books on timely topics. And these are going to be also available this coming year. But then for students, I know there are a lot of students here, right, in the audience. If you're a member, you can apply for student travel grants to the Solid State Circuits conferences. So like this year, we have about 25 student grants. We are paying students to come and visit San Francisco, the Solid State Circuits conference this coming year. So, but you need to be a member and you need to apply for it. Also, you can apply for a Pre-Doctoral Achievement Award, which is very prestigious, but I'm sure there are a lot of good students here in the audience, and you should not be shy to apply. If you feel and your advisor is positive, you should definitely do this. And then, of course, we have the Young Professional Program, student competitions you can apply, and then the IEEE Student Membership magazine. So there is also a WeChat that's special organized here and launched for China. So there are a lot of activities, and I'd like to thank Professor Milin Zhang, who has set this up and coordinated, so you can send her information about activities you are launching. It will be available all over China. So take a note of this, keep track of what's going on. And with this then, let me just again congratulate the organizers, the founders of the student chapter for all your fantastic work, and I wish you best of luck in having a very successful chapter. Thank you.